dark market and the next generation of uncensored trade. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. The early attempts at shutting down centralized file sharing services ended up spawning stronger technology. Like a hydra, those of us in the community that push for individual empowerment are in an arms race to equip the people with the tools needed for the next generation of digital black markets. Today, we will show you the next generation of such software, open source, uncensored, and private. The next generation of resilient, uncensored markets. The social implications of this breakthrough raise bigger questions about the role of technology and efforts underway to carve out spaces of the future where we can survive and thrive as freedom-loving people. Technology is power, and a new front has opened in the struggle for freedom. These tools are for resource management, digital governance, and new finance. Technology is not and never will be neutral. Software is art.
Okay, so this is what we actually did. DarkMarket is a decentralized peer-to-peer market, so you can buy and sell goods and services with no servers to shut down. So you can't shut it down. It can't be gotten rid of. No more Silk Road. It's going to be on the web, in the cloud. You can't get to it. We have a distributed identity system. The basic idea is you don't want to refer to somebody you're buying something from as 1Z58Q. You want to be able to refer to him by a human name, maybe not his real name, like Dr. Bitcoin or something. So we have an identity system that can map memorable names to public keys. And then we also have the distributed market, which is a peer-to-peer application. Nodes connect to each other. They send messages back and forth. Trades happen over this network. Here's our
seller pages.
Oh, well, we'll get to that later too. These are the basic features you'd expect to have in any sort of web app market, peer-to-peer type of thing. Same thing we've seen in previous markets. The basic architecture is we have a web browser, which is where the user experiences the application. That web browser connects to a marketplace server. This is a node in a peer-to-peer mesh network. So it connects to other nodes who are also hosting selling pages, buying pages, arbitration. We also have an identity server, which is a separate application that works with the Bitcoin blockchain to verify identities and figure out who's who in a cryptographically secure manner. The identity system handles name lookup. So what is the public key for this username that I happen to have? Identities are stored in a special purpose blockchain. It's not part of the Bitcoin blockchain, but it is attached to the main blockchain by using op return, the new opcode that allows us to put hashes into the main chain. It avoids the need for cryptic keys. I don't know who this person is. I don't know if this 1J person is who I think he is. Now I know that this is who I think it is. So the way it works is we have this identity chain. We have a public key associated with a username, and these go into blocks. These blocks form a chain just like the Bitcoin blockchain. And periodically, we will create a transaction in the main Bitcoin chain that refers to the hash of a particular name chain so that we know that that was true at that point in time. Therefore, it's secure. The marketplace server is a peer-to-peer mesh network. We have that up and running. We have message broadcast, peer discovery, the basic things you'd expect in any sort of peer-to-peer application. It's also a web server, so on one end it's peer-to-peer, and on the other end it's serving up web pages for the local client. The marketplace server has seller pages, so you can list your products. It has a reputation system, so you can go out and query how have people who've dealt with this person reviewed him in the past, and it will return to you A++ or whatever it is. Would not buy, stuff didn't show up, whatever the reputation is. We have multi-sig arbitration code, but the code is not finished, so it's not in the UI just yet.
It is.
Oh, the code is not in the UI though, right?
No, it is.
Oh, okay, well then Amir will show it to you. There was a lot of stuff written in a great hurry to get all this stuff done in the very brief amount of time we had to work on it.
And I was puking all this morning.
All right, demo time. Time to get another machine.
Love it. That's great.
A Linux machine.
All right, so you're on VGA?
Which cable?
Right here.
Ah, yeah.
Food poisoning from all
But
the
like,
alcohol, right?
but like, imagine. No, it's Putan. but we did this in a day, so imagine what we do in a week.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, so right now Amir is starting up the script. He's running up the servers. There's actually 4 nodes in our little test net that we've got going right now, plus the actual identity server. So there's 5 processes running on this computer at this time, plus the web browser. Here's our there's our main page.
It's a bit squashed because of the
Right.
monitor.
So go ahead and log into that. Oh. Okay, so here we are. Here we are inside the page. You can see the peers that are running on the network. Right now, we can see them by their IP address and their.
It can be a minus a couple times.
Huh?
It can be a control minus.
Ah, yeah, cool idea.
Now we can see it.
Alright.
So when you search for nicknames, it doesn't show up in the web. What does show up in the web? Oh, there it is. So there's the web page for the user again jig. So we've actually been able to look that up, peer-to-peer, verify the identity on the blockchain, with the actual Bitcoin blockchain. This is actually going out and hitting the real thing, and coming back and returning his seller page. So he's able to do a review. That review will be submitted to peers and will show up. If other peers want to search for him, they will find it.
Please speak up, William.
Oh, sorry.
This is my identity. And that one. So I'm gonna...
You're running out of time.
And there's a review on another node. So you can actually see it's peer-to-peer and it's working. There's a shout box where it's just peer-to-peer chat, and that'll go to the other peers, and they will actually see the chats. So it's full peer-to-peer, everything's working. You missing anything? Oh, sure. Let's go ahead and move on to questions.
Wait, this is the arbitration.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So there we are. Buy now. Oh, there we go. There's the pay to address. You can see it's a 3, so it's a multi-sig address. So we actually have a third-party arbiter
Yeah.
that you can select.
So you put that in your client, and then after you get the transaction back, you click paid, and then the other person confirms that they got the payment. Yeah, they confirm that they got the payment, and then they say, okay, I'm shipping the goods now. They click, I've sent the goods. Then the buyer confirms that he received the goods, giving the multi-sig key to the other, to giving the signature to the seller. So now I'm releasing the funds to the seller, and then the seller's received the money. And if there's a dispute, then they can resolve that out of band with their escrow. So we have all of the features here: an identity, a rating system, the multi-sig escrow, the seller pages, which are peer-to-peer, and private messages. So that's all you need for a distributed market.
Thank you.
Travis, are there any weaknesses left that you want to address, or how close is it to you being able to put it live?
Well, it's not production ready. It's like a proof of concept.
Right.
I wouldn't advise people to start like trading millions on it, but it's more the imagination is there that it's possible. These tools, you can take them and deploy them in your own applications to build a proper decentralized markets. And our aim with this is to show it's possible and it's going to happen.
So I noticed that you're using 2 of 3 addresses, so that there's an escrow party between the buyer and the seller. Because this is a completely peer-to-peer market, who is the third party and who is taking the escrow?
So the idea is to have an open market of arbiters with reputation. And at the moment, the way it works is you have a list of public keys for escrows that you're willing to select, which we've just hard-coded into the software. And the seller as well has that same list, and he finds an intersection of public keys that he agrees with, and he selects a random one. That's how we've implemented it.
Does the arbiter get any cut for being an
Well,
arbiter?
the arbiter has a decision whether to sign or not. So he can decide ad hoc what his cut is going to be. You know, he can say, I want this transaction, otherwise I'm not going to sign anything.
Okay.
And it's market-based, so you have a...
Well, thanks, guys. I think we're out of time.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to bring up the team that took first place, and this is the folks at DarkMarket. Come on up. So just so you all are coming up, incredible team, folks that we have with us, and I think probably Amir has collapsed after 36 hours of coding, so we'll forgive him, but incredible team. These guys have created and shown as a proof of concept the idea that we can decentralize markets, that we can make them entirely peer-to-peer, that we can decentralize things like escrow and arbitration. And if you want to talk about creating a force that will democratize markets all around the world, this was a clear choice for the winner. They did an incredible amount during the hackathon and actually implemented this entire system and showed it off working at the end of the hackathon. So it's an incredible proof of concept. I'm excited to see what their team does to take it into production and go forward, but just want to congratulate all of our teams. One more round of applause. All right, I'll give it back, but yeah, incredible team, incredible hackathon, and thanks for everybody being here and making everything happen. So I think we can achieve incredible things with this community. So thanks, guys.